And this was during the Bush administration, too.
Hey.
How are you?
Hi. Hi. Hi.
How's everything?
She covered up all
What are you doing?
symbols.
Hey now, we're live here at 4th and Town. This is Occupy Skid Row
Do you want your
in
stuff?
downtown Los Angeles, California.
She covered up because
And
she didn't know what kind of car it is.
Jeannie Jean!
Why'd you cover up all the symbols?
We were shooting at a show and then didn't care enough to take them off.
Oh, okay.
It seems good. It seems good to not advertise
Exactly.
for anyone.
That is even better.
Hi, Jeannie. Alright, Mike's gonna give you an update.
All the symbols, even the doors.
You wanna hold that so you
And it
can...
would open up. People were always
Yeah.
like, what kind of car is this? You know, he's all like, it looked like a BMW, but it wasn't. It was a Nissan. He made it look like a BMW. Everybody thought it was a BMW.
Oh, good. Oh, 18 viewers. There you go.
It was kind of cool.
I really like just people going, oh.
19. How you doing, everyone? And
Yeah.
I don't see the brand on these.
here on Skid Row, about an hour ago,
About how much branded crap.
Los Angeles Police Department Chief Charlie Beck was driven by in a vehicle. So a cop car is going by slowly, and there he is in the passenger seat, you know, doing reconnaissance in person to see how big this problem is, as they consider what to do about it. As we're sure telephone calls go further and further up the decision tree.
My son had learned how to read from the backs of the
We
cars.
are
He called them
a
names
bit of
out.
a
He
thorn.
learned how to read Ford, Honda, and Toyota.
But I suppose that's what occupation is.
Well, when he was 4, he did, yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was
So
just
we're
a
wondering when they're
logo.
going to do their next
So he
move,
was learning all the store names.
because they will. You know, that's all they can do.
So he was 4 years old. So
There's
one
more
day
of the
we
same
sit there,
bad thing.
He said, we're going on a road trip anywhere you want. He said, I want to go to Mexico. I said, okay. He said, okay. we'll
General
take you to
Assembly is
Mexico.
going on over at
Anywhere
Pershing
in the world
Square.
you want, we take you on a road trip. So
I believe there's going to be a Casseroles Solidarity March after that.
And he goes, what is D-I-S-S?
And on Sunday, Occupy Fights Foreclosures is going to be heading to Sacramento in order to
And he was 4 years old and he read Disneyland.
do an
And the whole
action,
time I thought he
involve
was
themselves
reading
in
my logo.
something going on in the Capitol
You know, we did that
regarding
one.
foreclosures.
She was like sitting between us. We were going to Mexico, and we go,
Update on
let's
Occupy
start picking
Fights
out, like,
Foreclosures.
names, right? And, like,
A few months
so the
ago,
most common one was
a woman who was working on becoming a naturalized American citizen by the name of Blanca,
So it was like,
who was a nursing mother, and was,
I go, damn. I mean, it's like
was
you drive
shipped
through
to
all
Mexico.
you see
She
is
was
tecate
deported.
everywhere. Have you
They
noticed
found that
that?
her citizenship papers were not finished. I may repeat myself because I've had an hour of sleep and I'm sunburned and I've been out here on the row all day fighting cops.
He goes up to somebody.
They're going to bring her back.
I'll paint your building for you for free. But
They're getting her
put my
back.
logo on there. So that's how they, you see.
What had happened was
because
their house went into foreclosure for whatever illegal reason of many that the banks use. And while they were fighting that, the house flipper said they were trespassing when it was their own property and got her arrested, and that's when they found out her papers may have not been in order. You'll have to check the internet for the full story. I know it's out there. Deported her the next day with the clothes on her back. A nursing mother.
When you go to Mexico, look.
Unbelievable. What great news that she's coming home.
I hear it's not safe to go there.
Tell you the truth, I was there last time, and it was safe. You know what I mean? It's just the people that you hear that from are the people that go down there, and the first thing they do is they get into a fight. You know, because they won't tolerate fights and drinking in public on the streets. You know what I mean?
But it's because of the like all the drug gangs and stuff.
I see no problem. You know, it depends where you go. If you're looking for trouble.
Okay, well, my friend who lives there, he's from a middle class family in I can't name the city.
If you're just tuning in, the story today at Town and 4th is that the city last month made a report on Skid Row citing several areas as being toxic, with everything from rat burrows to the discovery of hypodermic needles in human feces. And the area in which those things were found does not include where we currently are. Yet, this is the street. This is one of the streets that they've come to first to clean, supposedly clean. And it's not even in the report. So it goes to show you that the priorities are skewed to attack this political occupation. With that many police coming out, we counted more than 12.
Yeah, Cuernavaca, yeah.
There's a restaurant called Cuernavaca. Yeah. They serve that.
So they put up a notice saying that everyone today needed to get all of their property out, out of the area, so they could wash and disinfect the entire street and all the sidewalks. And they did. We moved all the stuff across the street.
To be honest with you,
and then, of course, the police said you can't move back. And you can't stay where you've just moved.
It's just like coming to Los Angeles.
So this was an eviction, just like they tried to do at Zuccotti. And at 2 p.m., we marched back, set back up, and the cops showed up, of course, and said that we had to leave. And there was much citing of precedents, such as, I believe, the Jones decision, which is a federal injunction, if I remember correctly, stopping the police from simply seizing any property they see on Skid Row on the whim. They have to put up I believe that's the Jones decision. And it causes, they have to put up a 24-hour notice on any property they think is abandoned to give the people a chance to say whether or not it's theirs, and if it's not, of course, the police can take it away as garbage.
The only thing is because I was tired.
Because if you go down here, if you go out, to a 12-step meeting, or to find food, or to find a bathroom, or any reason, you're going to see a health worker, you're going to apply for a single-room occupancy apartment, the police can just come and take all your stuff, including medication and ID if you left it there. So they had to get this injunction to stop the police from just taking anything they thought was abandoned. Of course, they still do. They still just come and take things and then lose the receipts. Like, there were brooms here, and there was a couch here, and they took them when the numbers were low at the camp, and supposedly lost the receipts. So that's just the way it goes, regardless of law. And so there we are, back where they said we could not be, and the cops are here, and they're saying that you can't be here, you can't be on the sidewalk, and they form a line and they start pushing us back, daring us to break the police line, and we're citing what they're doing wrong, and no order to disperse whatsoever. They just lined up and started walking us back. And then they said the property must be able to move. It all must be mobile. Because they're saying you're not allowed to have, we got a helicopter